Oh, that's great. Oh my god. Hello, you're watching Digital-Rev TV. Brought to you, presented by Guy's Back. I'm coming round.
So you want to ditch this, and you want to get one of these. Well, maybe you might want to think again, because here's some reasons why you shouldn't. You imagine that with the lightweight you'll go out more to take photos, but the trouble is you might be taking less when you do because of the weak battery life. It feels like you're in a game of Time Crisis where you have to reload after so very few shots, so very bloody often. Reload! Reload! It always runs out juice just when you need your count to take that shot. It also runs out juice whenever you sneeze.
Achoo!
Whenever you look at it funny. Or when you're busy doing some other brain-numbing task.
To get an idea of how the battery life of some of the most popular mirrorless cameras compares to a DSLR, we're going to visualize it with some juice. This would be Canon 5D Mark III. 1,000 shots. That's 500 shots. For the GH4. Sony A7R II, 300 shots. Olympus OMDs, well, 300 shots, same glass. Oh. And then the Canon EOS M10. Empty, not relevant because nobody uses it. There are always new mirrorless cameras that boast a plethora of new features that supposedly make it into a performance monster. But in reality, it's just like a little trembling furry kitten. Meow, meow, meow. Yeah. Oh yeah, smooth moves. These hips don't lie, baby.
But despite having quite sophisticated hybrid autofocus systems, they can't focus well on moving objects.
Ooh. So smooth. The fact in the matter is that they still can't compete with the DSLRs in terms of autofocus performance, and this is proof. Oh, look at that, it's so quick. And this is quite clearly a Canon 700D. Entry-level performance at its finest. Okay, background, foreground, background, foreground. That is quick. I have to say though, his dancing is quite obviously worse. Looks like a stick insect on acid. This could make a great advert. If you would like to meet men like this, text SMOOTH to this number. These days, mirrorless cameras can shoot amazing video. I mean, a GH4 can shoot 4K. The video quality looks much better than anything Canon can produce. But in a low light, the noise at ISO 3200 and above on the GH4 is pretty atrocious. I mean, it probably looks like I'm surrounded by loads of little tiny flies everywhere now. Yeah, this, by the way, is to show the color degradation at high ISOs. It's not a product placement. Although I do like the sugary goodness of golden nuggets. They taste yee-haw.
Well, you could go for the Sony A7S II, because that's a small camera.
Sure, with the introduction of the Sony A7s, you can now get image quality as good, if not better, than DSLRs. Same with the video as well. But the size of the body is getting bigger, and the lenses are not small either. So then what's the point of having mirrorless over DSLR, if that's the case?
Look at the size of that Sony A7S II with 24-70. It's about the size of someone's head.
When people first buy DSLRs, they probably think that they're going to have a lens collection that looks just like the Canon promo poster.
In reality, you stick with the kit lens because you can't bring yourself to spending money on something that looks pretty much the same.
This is Canon lens on a Canon and the same lens on a Sony. Both step up to the mark. Both focus on the key command. Which one is faster?
Place the bet! Now!
Ha 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 ha! Sony and Metabone's focus got confused. too slow. Canon wins.
Technology has come a long way. I mean, EVFs are incredible these days. Detail, pretty amazing, and minimal lag. But there are the little things that you can't get with an EVF that you can with an OVF. Ooh. What happens when your arse is stuck in one of these?
What if you want a sneaky quick peeky through the viewfinder when your camera's still turned off? You can do that with the DSLR, but with the mirrorless, oh, you have to turn it on.
Who's been a bad camera? You naughty camera.
Well, not like that. Before you can look through the viewfinder. And keeping it on saps the battery. And when the power is out, well, it's just not much fun looking at a screen with nothing on it, is it?
So do you think it's still worth ditching that DSLR for a mirrorless? Oh great. That always happens to me in a decisive moment.
Or does that chunky reflex camera of yours still have some use as a photographic tool?